So I did how does cold weather affect baseball? My claim is cold weather negatively affects baseball by decreasing pitcher's control, numbing players' hands, and making the ball more dense. My first piece of evidence is cold weather negatively affects baseball by decreasing pitcher's control. The cold and dry air decreases the pitcher's grip on the ball, which lowers spin rates and makes it harder for the pitchers to control the ball. This is a quote from a physics professor saying cold and dry air exacerbates the slippery ball issue, making it more difficult to get spin on the ball. And then this shows negative impact that cold weather has on pitchers. It shows how lower spin rates and bad grip on the ball negatively impact the pitcher's control. My second piece of evidence is cold weather negatively affects baseball by numbing players' hands. This can happen to both the batters and the pitchers. When batters' hands become numb, it makes it harder for them to feel the bat, which causes them to swing slower and make weaker contact. And then for the pitchers, it just makes it harder for them to feel the ball and get control on the ball. The reasoning: this shows that numb hands in the cold weather affect both pitchers and hitters. This connects to my claim because it is showing another way cold weather negatively affects baseball. My third piece of evidence is cold weather negatively affects baseball by making the ball more dense. When temperature levels drop lower than 60 degrees, the ball starts to become denser and less elastic. And then the home run probability is 50% greater at 100 degrees than at 30 degrees. And then the denser ball doesn't give as much spring off the bat, which leads to lower exit velocity in batters, and this shows how the cold weather is negatively impacting baseball hitters. And then who has the advantage in the cold, hitters or pitchers? In baseball, pitchers almost always have the upper hand. During cold weather, pitchers still maintain the upper hand because batters have lower exit velos and they have to deal with the ball not traveling as far because of the cold and the denser ball. Although it is harder for pitchers to throw strikes in the cold, they still don't go through as many struggles as the hitters do in the cold weather. How does this impact future knowledge? It gives us a better understanding of baseball, and it shows the effects that cold weather has on the game of baseball, and it teaches us the different things that hitters and pitchers have to deal with when playing in the cold weather.